I've always been creative in some way. My parents claim that I started scribbling on things as soon as I could hold on to a pen or pencil and scribbling in places maybe they didn't want me to. I had a fantastic art teacher when I was in middle school, and I have to credit him a lot with teaching me a wide variety of media and not just being focused on one thing, but creativity. I think the seeds were there for creativity as a way of life. Then in high school, it kind of went the other way, where I had a teacher who wasn't a great teacher for me. And I thought, well, maybe I'll just go be an architect instead, and I studied drafting. I pursued that for quite a while, and it wasn't until I had gone to college, studied architecture, gone and worked in national parks, that I really became convinced that art was the path, even though I took a lot of art classes along the way. I studied photography, looked at photojournalism, I tried all sorts of things. And then finally I realized, no, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is my calling. My artwork is situated at the intersection of art and ecology. And I look at the layers and surprises that I find there. My process is very complex, and I have been called a process artist and also a research artist. So doing research, gathering data, and then incorporating that data into my physical manipulation of the materials. So working through these ideas with my hands, with wrapping or stitching and other physical ways of trying to hold on to those intangible ideas is one way that my process is worked out. I use a variety of pigments, dyes, paints, acrylic ink. I have tried using dirt and it's really hard to get it to stick, either to paper or cloth, and I've tried both without incorporating something like acrylic medium, but then it gets stiff. So it begs the question, why the cloth? And that's something that I realized that I was attracted to cloth initially because it was part of a tradition that I was associated with growing up. It was familiar, but it's very tactile and enjoyable to work with. Cloth is one of the most relatable things that we have in our lives. We touch it every day. Some of us touch cloth before we touch our mothers. And so using cloth, you can use a lot of different things to develop that color. So whether I'm using bright color or these earthy tones, I have a wide variety of media at my disposal. One of the things that has come out of this residency is partly through those people who were visiting me in the studio, is connections with organizations in town that I had kind of heard of but didn't necessarily feel like I had a bridge to connect with, and these people provided that bridge, and one of them was the Veterans Art Center, and another has been the art quilter group in town. So I got invitations to both of those places and made new friends and made new contacts. And I'm constantly trying something new, so that was something I did in the residency. I'll continue to experiment because that's part of what I do.